Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. We're 1 minute into the game and everybody is having a dance party. Well, isn't that nice? A change this game around. I am Alistar actually going close there. Let me finish, Alistar, please. So as I was going to say, in this cast I am going to leave the chat on so you could see whether or not it's more fun that way. I've had experiences where chat was actually fun to read during a high eloed ranked game because they're quite nice to each other. Sometimes I've recently seen other experiences. I of course haven't uploaded those casts because I didn't really like them all that much, but hey, let's go over the teams quickly, shall we, before I ramble too much and bore your brains out, which is quite awesome to be able to do, actually. Misfortune taking a kill there, a minion, a wraith, 5 gold that you shall not have. Even less, I think. Anyway, so, as you can see, Nami for blue team in the jungle, Nami in the jungle, yeah, Vi in the jungle, Nami supporting on the bottom with Misfortune. So, that should be quite swell. If Nami is able to land those aqua prisons, she is a good support. However, just try and land it. I dare you. You know what? I double dare you. Middle, you're not middle. Middle will be a Kha'zix in the middle, as I said twice. Kha'zix, of course, fairly good, especially early on in the game. He should be doing quite well against Swain. Swain not the strongest pre-level 6, because of course he is so awesome in the end. But we shall see, of course. And for now, it is quite an aggressive Swain onto the Kha'zix. He, of course, will need to level his, I was gonna say void spikes, but yeah, it might actually be called void spikes first, in order to have some great sustain in his lane. But in the end, once, of course, Kha'zix's void spikes will do enough damage and enough healing, then I think Swain will be level 6, so he will heal all he can, as long as he gets blue buff. So, Cho'gath on top for blue team. And then we're all around, so let's go to the Rumble then. Nope, actually someone is already taking a lot of damage. It was a Kogmaw, but he survived. It is actually quite hard to lane with an Alistar pre-level 2. Now that he is level 2, he might have taken... Nope, I thought as much. He takes Triumphant Roar just to get that healing down. I can't really blame him. Vi tried to gank the middle, but it didn't work. She won't step on a ward though, but Amumu is coming as well. Vi now going to land. Nice rupture there by Cho'gath. This might actually be enough flash and a nice heal. But that will be first blood. But a very nice little bandage does there. Will give the kill to the Amumu. So a double buff, baby. Actually, Amumu already had double buff, but he is going for the double kill and he will make it happen. So great play by the Amumu with the double kill. His binding was perfect, just like the never move from the Swain will make it so that together with the ignite and of course the decryptify. No, it actually wasn't a decryptify, was it? Was a torment. Yeah, the torment is a dot as well. So together with the torment, it made it so that the damage over time was just too much for the Kha'zix to handle. So Swain proving me wrong there, showing that he is a very strong champion in the early game. Well, he has great crowd control, and that will make it so that his poke is actually rather effective. Nami missing the rune prison there, but she is Nami. She can just be aggressive, making it happen. That ebb and flow will proc 3 times, which is of course the standard on high elo. So great plays for now coming from both teams, but of course the Amumu did something awesome there. Managed to give him some well-deserved items once he is going back, which he is doing now, so that's great. Sorry that I went away. Cho'gath wants to do some damage onto the Rumble, succeeds, but that Flame Spitter does quite the amounts of damage. Kogmaw again being taken rather low. He doesn't have any sustains items. He went cheeky. Now a nice rupture there by Cho'gath, followed up by a Feral Scream, but it will not be anything more. If Nami manages to hit Aqua Prism, Kogmaw might be in a lot of trouble. A nice headbutt will prevent it, but a very good up and flow will make it so that Misfortune will get the kill, slowing down the Alistar so she cannot kill the Nami. And now they're turning it around. Up and flow followed up by an auto attack will give the double kill to Misfortune. So blue team turning it around rather nicely, even though of course Amumu got the double kill. Hey, Misfortune with double kill is a nightmare in the mid game. Now Rumble is going to get attacked by the Nami. She's going in with the Vault Breaker, excessive force doing a lot of damage, but I think Rumble, oh, he's silenced, so I think there will be another Vault Breaker coming down soon. The silence of course isn't enough, but nope, as I figured in the beginning, Rumble managed to escape even though he was silenced. That Scrap Shield, man, it gives him a very great protection because of course it's a shield, and it gives him movement speed, so it's pretty hard to catch a Rumble, especially if he's able to use his his harpoon on you, his electro harpoon. He will slow you down quite hard if you manage to hit another one after that. So Amumu actually going on to the bottom, dodging the Aqua Prism there, but he's all by himself. He is already level 6 though, quite amazing. We'll give the kill to the Nami, to the Kogmaw, on the Nami to the Kogmaw. Now it's going to be Alistar tanking a turret, while according to the Banshees, the Bandage does it might. Misfortune not able to kill the Amumu though, so she took quite the amounts of damage. Of course Amumu did as well. Amumu bought himself a nice, I was gonna say Spirit Stone, it is a Spirit Stone, and a Giant's Belt, so he is already very tanky for being only 7 minutes into the game. And guess what, now Swain is level 6 as well. A surprise that Amumu was first though. Well, that's what a double kill does to you, and after he got the double kill he didn't went back, he went farming in that jungle, and hell, you can see it. Amazing play coming from this Amumu. He might carry his team towards the end game, in which the Kogmaw of course will be such a hard bully, he'll be unstoppable. Of course, keep in mind, well, it's not really the case, but Curse of the Set, oh, actually, no, it's going to be Vi going down onto the Swain, but a very nice combination with the Bandage Stars and the Nether move will make it so that Vi will not survive. The Equipped Vi combined with Torment is really tormentful. Now Nami going to get headbutted and pulverized, but Amumu doesn't want to go in, is going to get caught by the binding there. The Aqua Prism doing amazing job, another up and flow, double up will get the kill, and now it's going to be bye-bye Alistar. You bull, you die with the ultimate from Misfortune. She leveled up through the kill onto Amumu, so it was quite nice to see. Ooh, nice dodge there on the Rupture, but the Ignite and the Silence will make it so that Rumble will need to run away. Keep in mind there are a lot of low minions here, so Cho'gath might be able to regen quite a bit from those. So even though he looks rather low, it might not be really the case. Nom nom nom, so at least Feast has been used, so Rumble is a little bit more safer right now. Amumu trying to tank as much as possible, trying to prevent Misfortune and Nami from taking the turret, dodging the Aqua Prism, but still receiving a lot of damage, and there are still many minions still alive, so he will not be able to defend his tower. I think Nami, of course, fairly low, is going to use the Bandage Stars at a very dangerous position. Kogmaw is near, but blue team backs off. So a very eventful cast for now. I haven't been able to quiet down for a little bit, so take this time to relax, breathe in, breathe out. Nope, never mind, Assault and Battery going down, but a flash away from Swain will make it so that it was in vain. Whew. So as I said before, breathe in, breathe out, let's watch monies. So we have Misfortune on 3,600 gold in comparison to the Kogmaw. That's quite a bit. That's already 1,600 gold, which she has in the lead. Of course, she is 4-0, which made it so that she has a BF sword. So that's a lot of early game damage you have there onto you, Misfortune. It will be rather nice. Of course, Nami not doing too bad as well. Has bought a Philosopher's Stone already. Alistar actually bought one as well, so she's not that far ahead onto the Alistar. Well, I can check her money out for you, so she is 600 gold ahead onto Alistar, which is quite nice for a support. Amumu actually being cheeky in the middle. Let's see if something is going to happen. Swain baiting it in, however, he is ignited, so I don't think the healing will be enough, but I think Amumu will be able to get the kill. Flash away by the... and I think his leap should be off cooldown as well, because he got the kill. It's actually still on cooldown, weirdly enough. I'm going to stay here. I don't care who is dying. I want to see whether or not the Bandage Toss will hit, and it will. So, great kill. Amumu on a killing spree. Double kill for Misfortune. Let's go back and check out how it happened. So, Alistar just got caught again, trying to run away, but that won't work. He is still not level 6, and it's such an important ultimate to have, that unstoppable... it's not unstoppable force, it's unbreakable will. Very nice heal in the end by Nami will make it so that Misfortune survived the turret shot. I think she still might have though, but hey, you can never be too sure. Amumu now going to go around and try to get some action onto Vi, will miss the Bandage Toss though. So in the end, nothing has gone wrong. Amumu's ultimate should still be off cooldown because he recently used it onto the Kha'zix, so there should be no problem for Vi to get away. She can use her Vault Breaker to escape. Unless, of course, Amumu realizes this and manages to position himself in front of Vi. Which is what you need to do in order to interrupt her from getting away. She gets slowed down by using Vault Breaker, so use that momentum to try and catch her off guard. So the equalizer being used there by Rumble, not doing that much damage, but I think he's just trying to push the Cho'gath pretty far into his tower so that indeed Amumu can come in from behind. And if Amumu gets you from behind, well, I think you will mind. So Amumu will probably tank this turret because, of course, he has a lot of tankiness. Rumble gets silenced there at the beginning of the fight, so it wasn't really the best timing to go in, but I think Cho'gath should die. Actually, we have Swain going in as well, so there's no way he will survive. Torment was able to land, so there will be an assist for Swain. Very good indeed. Nobody for blue team there to interact here with the top tower, so I think they're going to lose it. Vi is going for a stroll. She doesn't know where the Swain is though, so he might be standing in that bush. Instead he isn't, so she is going for the Vault Breaker, followed up by the Assault and Battery, more likely than not. Instead, nope, excessive force, more than enough to get the kill. So great play by the Vi, using her excessive force on a minion to get the kill through the blast. Amaze balls. That's quick thinking. Of course, if it failed, she could have used the Assault and Battery to get the kill there. She did have to use Flash apparently though, so... Bottom turret has been destroyed, so that's pretty awesome. Gold-wise, blue team has a 2,000 gold lead, which is weird. It's actually almost 3,000. Huh. Did they manage? Oh yeah, yeah, of course, because it's bottom lane that's doing such an amazing job at staying ahead. Which is quite good to have, because that misfortune is going to be a pain. Nice dodge away there from the Kogmaw. However, he is 3 levels lower than Misfortune, who is now strutting away because she notices a sad little mummy coming closer. Kha'zix trying to do some damage onto the Swain. Succeeds a little bit, but it's a Swain. He'll just regen it quite shortly. Amumu is going to try and banish toss over the wall. Will succeed, but they are out of range for the Curse of the Sad Mummy, followed up by an amazing Aqua Prism by Nami, so there is no way in hell that Amumu was going to cry near Misfortune. Now it's going to be the ultimate from... Well, yeah, that's going to be a dead little Swain. He also interrupted his ultimate, and Amumu missing the bandage does there. So, indeed, oh my, that double ups does too much damage onto the Amumu. I mean, the Kogmaw. Very nice Aqua Prism, though. Oh, that's a little late ultimate there. Now it's going to be Amumu getting caught by Vi. Will take a lot of damage. Will use Curse of the Sad Mummy. Followed up by the Equalizer. Will miss the bandage toss. He is quite close. Is in trouble. Will manage to get away. Rumble is silenced. He needs to run away. Amumu cannot help him. However, I think all of them will get away. Another turret destroyed there by the bottom lane. So the inner bottom tower has been destroyed. So that's 2 turrets destroyed for blue team. They are going to destroy another one maybe if they manage to pull through. Though they need to be careful. Blue buff is going to get stolen by Vi and Nami. Whew, again, very eventful. Now take this time to breathe in. Breathe out. Dragon has not been taken yet, though I think Vi and the rest of her team are too low to even try and engage this. Now, we have a lot of players going down onto the Misfortunes. She is surrounded by a very nice headbutt, but a very nice flash away, but a nicer bandage toss there by Amumu. Amazing play, will get the kill onto Misfortune. There is no way, indeed, is going to be a kill, a shutdown even for Amumu onto the Misfortune. Nami is of course a fairly quick champion. Every time she casts a spell on herself, she gets a little bit of movement speed, which is awesome. Of course, she can do that to everyone. Actually, Amumu continuing the chase? I don't know. Nope, they're going for Dragon. They have taken... Indeed, Misfortune. Nice toss, Amumu. That's why the chat is so fun to read. Report Kogmaw, thank you. It's not his fault, Alistar. It's not his fault. It was an amazing Aqua Prisms. They're hard to play against, mate. It's Nami. Play Nami, everybody. She's fun. I really like her as a support. She gets a little bit underplayed, to be honest. Swain being a little bit overprotective there. If he managed to land his never move, I think it would have been a dead Kha'zix, even though I think his leap was off cooldown. We shall see. Nami now in the middle, and why not? There's nothing to do on that bottom lane, to be honest. Ooh, Aqua Prism missing there. Of course, it's a very slow cast, so I can't really blame her. It's high elo game. You need to be able to dodge them, mate. Misfortune now going to try her luck onto the middle outer turret. Will she succeed? Of course she will. She has so many items already. She has a Bloodthirster and a Phantom Dancer. So not only does she have increased attack speed, she has a lot of lifesteal. and a lot of attack damage so early on in the game, only at 15 minutes. It's amazing. She is snowballing out of control, to be honest, and is carrying her team like a boss. Too bad actually for red team that it is Amumu that is taking all the kills, because for Amumu it's quite hard to carry the game early on in the game. In the end, yeah, boy, an Amumu will carry you through and through. But in the mid game, it is quite hard, considering the items. Well, he did buy a Riley's Crystal Scepter, so if he's able to hit you, you will take a lot of damage, trust me, and you will get slowed as well. Vi trying to do some damage onto the Rumble. The Cho'gath is close by, Assault and Battery could come down at any minute. Rupture will follow it up, but a flash away, and then a nice bandage toss followed up by Curse of the Sad Mummy will turn this around. An amazing ultimate by Nami might be able to save the Cho'gath. He tried to use his feast, but hey, guess what? The animation just takes a little tad too long. Will the ignite be enough? No, it will not. Void Spikes must certainly be able to hit. We shall see. Boom, boom. So that will give him another leap. Will he be able to get away? Will find himself a Kogmaw and an Amumu. So good luck, mate. You're dead. Amumu giving the kill to Kogmaw. So that's awesome. I say it. If red team is able to pull this off and able to protect against the misfortune until the late game, they have this in the bag. They have an Alistar, he has great engage and is very strong in the end game. They have a Amumu, one of my personal strongest tanks in the end game, and he is already building quite nicely towards the end game. We have a Rumble who, together with the Curse of the Sad Mummy, is so devastating. Not only will you get snared, but you will get an amazing slow straight afterwards. So I'll give it to red team in the end game, no matter what. Swain also quite strong. He does a lot of sustainable damage, and you can barely not kill him because he heals so much. So you will need to have an ignite ready to go for him. Unless, of course, we will see... Well, no, actually, now that I mention it, blue team doesn't really have that much AP damage except for Cho'gath, and I think personally that Cho'gath, after his Rod of Ages that he already bought, of course, he will go tanky. Though, considering he bought a Negatron Cloak, he might go for an Abyssal Scepter just because they will lack a lot of ability power in the end. But even then, AP Cho is not that easy to play. It's even harder than Swain because you need to land your Ruptures if you play ability power Cho'gath, and you need to hit him on multiple targets at that. So it is going to be a Flame Spitter onto the Cho'gath, but all the other abilities missing there. Now Rumble getting silenced, but the rest of, well, actually no one's team is there to be precise. Here we have Misfortune and Nami together with Vi. So it's Rumble versus Cho'gath all by themselves. However, now it's going to be run away Rumble, because there is Kha'zix. Will he be able to escape? He is silenced. He doesn't have flash. He does have a scrap shield, but a nice little rupture there by Cho'gath will make the kill happen. So a little bit of weird play there by Rumble, to be honest. However, maybe he wanted blue team to back off. It's going to be Amumu together with the, a very nice ultimate by the Nami, but I don't think it will be enough. Almost dying there, Alistar did, but of course he has Unbreakable Will, even if he could have survived. That was going to be Kha'zix trying to get a sneaky kill there onto the Alistar, but it won't work, mate. He went to the right, not the left. So great pickup there for red team. Misfortune being a little bit too cheeky there, overextending majorly, and will die because of it. Red team has great crowd control as well, so keep that in mind. Headbutt followed up with an immediate pulverize will keep you in place for quite a long time, making it so that a bandage toss is easy to land. Tidal Wave of Nami actually is an amazing ability as well, as you could have seen it previously during that engage onto Misfortune. It is so easy to land, even though it's easy to dodge. It's a very slow ultimate, but it takes up so much space and it has such a long range that it is quite hard to dodge. And if Misfortune shoots her Bulletstorm over that, then you will probably take a lot of damage. Rupture also quite easy to land right after a Tidal Wave was able to land, so don't forget, blue team has a quite strong mid-game setup, and well, Kha'zix, he is quite a strong champion. Even though, of course, he kind of lost his lane to the Swain. Let's check it out how hard he lost it, actually. He has 6,800 gold, but Swain... Oh, actually, he has a lead on Swain? Yeah, I haven't been paying attention. Kha'zix actually taking a lot of kills in this game. I thought Swain was playing rather nice, but hey, You need to continue farming, and because Kha'zix was able to take the Rumble earlier on in the game, it made it so that it was a great kill nevertheless. So Kha'zix will be able to carry this through. Swain is weak to assassination. It means he cannot heal for long, well, he can heal for long periods of time, but of course the healing that he gets from Ravenous Flock isn't high enough. Miss Fortune again with the counter push here. Will she be able to do this turret? Well, she is getting a full surround onto her, so she will need to go for the kill immediately. Will use Blade of the Ruined... No, actually it was Kogmaw using Blade of the Ruined King, hasn't he? Yes, he did. It's an amazing item, and it slowed her down immediately. And it healed Kogmaw even for a little bit. So again, Miss Fortune overextending a little bit. She's trying to make plays. It is enabling her team to push down other objectives, because the entirety of Red Team needs to go to Miss Fortune to stop her. But then the rest of her teams aren't making plays because of this, so that's a bit bad. Cho'gath wasn't on top. Dragon has been taken by Red Team now, so Red Team almost able to pull ahead now, even though it is the mid game. Even though this is the time Blue Team needs to make plays, or else it might go over control. Still, Kogmaw has a long way to go to catch up to the Miss Fortune. It is now only, well, we're back at 1,600 gold differentiation as we were in the beginning, when Miss Fortune was 4-0. Oh, nice. No, actually, not a nice steal. It was the Amumu who managed to get the kill there. Whew. So then, let's recapitulate, shall we? For now, it is looking quite good for both teams. Everything could still happen. It's going to be all about the team fights. Vi is actually a strong champion in the end as well, and I'm actually hoping that she will go for a Blade of the Ruined King, though right now she will need to go for some tankiness or she will not be able to die for her team. She will probably have to die for her team if they want to initiate, though I'm not too sure whether or not Blue Team wants to initiate. I would actually try for Blue Team to try and not get caught, wait for the Amumu to burn his ultimate and then go in, because now you're going in onto an Alistar and you're all clustered together, so that will be an amazing ultimate for Amumu, catching 4, turning this around. Kogmaw just blasting everyone through. Of course, Bullet Time of Miss Fortune was able to do a lot of damage, but to who? It was only Alistar and it was only Amumu. Kogmaw will die to the Ignite. Amumu is now going to try and get the kill. Miss Fortune still fairly high on health though, so she will be able to do a lot of damage. Swain trying to kill her, but it's not enough. Kha'zix jumping in. You need to jump away immediately, Kha'zix, while you're ignited, so you will probably die. Miss Fortune trying to get a kill. Will get one, won't get another. So it's going to be the ace for Red Team. So they did exactly the opposite what I was going to say, what Blue Team needed to do to win this game, but actually they managed to do quite a nice job, just because Red Team was unable to get the Miss Fortune. Then again, it wasn't the fight that Blue Team had to go for. They went on to the Alistar. Okay, it's a given. He was quite low level because he lost his lane earlier on in the game, but now he has caught up to the Nami. And I think gold-wise, let's check it out. Yeah, gold-wise he's just a little bit behind, but not that bad. Nami going to try and chase down the Rumble for all eternity, but she has given up. That Electro Harpoon, man, it will slow you down so heavily. Rumble, of course, going for O'Reilly's Crystal Scepter next, so his slows will even increase even more. I said even too many times and I don't even care. Even if I say even too many times, I will continue saying even if it's the death of me. How many times can you say even in 5 seconds? Try it. Even though you will fail. Pink ward being placed down by Amumu, so good guy Amumu doing everything for his team. Might get caught here, but then again, Amumu not the prime target. The entirety of Red Team is close by, so even if they engaged onto Amumu, it wouldn't have been the right thing to do. As I said before, Blue Team has great disengage, so if they are able to dodge away from the Amumu's ultimate and the Headbutt Pulverize combination from Alistar, run away once the ultimates have been burned by Red Team, because they are quite an ultimate heavy team. I say that it's only Rumble, Amumu, and perhaps Alistar. His ultimate is great as well. If he doesn't have his ultimate, he's squishy as balls, which are very squishy. If you're a guy, you'll know. Trust me. Over 90% of you are guys, so you will know. Females represent! Yeah. So then, now we have another siege going down for Blue Team. They know that Miss Fortune can carry them to victory. She has a lot of items, she has a lot of gold, she has a lot of damage, and she is quite bold. She doesn't have a Blade of the Ruined King though. She is going for it, but it will take some time. Vi actually going in onto Amumu once more. Amumu landing the Bandage Toss onto Misfortune. This is very bad. Tidal Wave will not be able to save Misfortune there. Ebb and Flow not able to heal her enough. A very nice Aqua Prism though by the Nami. But we will go where the party's at, and it's at Swain place. Yeah. Kha'zix was able to get the kill onto the Kogmaw, but guess what? Swain was able to get the kill onto the Kha'zix. Aqua Prism again hitting, and there's going to be a nice juke away by Nami. However, there is a Swain running after her. Cho'gath should be able to get away, so we'll probably not check him out. Instead, we're going to see whether or not Nami gets the execute or not. I don't think she has been out of combat for 15 seconds, but oh no, Alistar found her. That will be a headbutt, that will be a pulverize, doesn't matter. The important thing is that she is still in combat, so she will not be able to execute her. However, I say this, it's red team actually going for Baron, so they aren't really enticed to go in onto the Nami, which means that Baron is doing a huge chunk of damage onto them. That's the shot down. This is going to be the Aqua Prism, hitting not the right target. Perhaps maybe Nami really wanted the Amumu instead. Doesn't really matter all that much. There wasn't that much he could do, but hey, Baron has been prevented by blue team, so this is great. They still have 8,000 gold lead, so technically they're still ahead in this game. Given the fact that red team now needs to recall immediately, we'll make it so that Baron is actually for the taking, or maybe they're going for a turret, I don't know, but blue team of course doesn't have the divine vision that I have, so they don't know that red team was fairly low and had to call back. And well, they don't have Cho'gath, and if you want to do Baron and you have a Cho'gath on your team, please wait for Cho'gath. Amumu now buying himself a Sunfire Cape. Cho'gath, as I predicted, will go for the Abyssal Scepter. It's a good item for Cho. It gives him tankiness. The enemy team has dual AP, so getting that magic resist is important as well. And of course it reduces the magic resistance of your enemies. So it's a great item to have. Nami will do a little bit more damage, and Nami is happy about that. Thank you, Cho'gath. You're a hero. Now, both teams actually need to be careful there. If blue team is able to pincer red team down in a very dangerous position, and then Misfortune is able to do her bullet time on top of that, blue team will not be in a good position. However, of course, oh no, well, it's Nami. It's not the prime target. However, I don't think Curse of the Sand Mummy will even be required to kill her, and it won't. So not a single ultimate has been burned yet for red team, so they can just go and continue pushing. The fight hasn't even begun yet, so they'll continue the push probably, or they might go and try to go for a dragon. And considering the pings, oh sorry for that, I knocked my headset there. So considering the pings, they are going for dragon. So finally, this will mean that red team will get a gold lead onto blue team. My god, no! I knew it! I knew it! The Void Spikes would have been able to get the steal there, so keep that in mind. Of course, I don't think Amumu wanted to use Smite. Yes, indeed, he didn't, because, of course, that would mean that Smite would be off cooldown for a possible Baron fight, but considering the fact that Smite has a relative low cooldown, and that red team still had all their ultimates up, I don't think that blue team would have gotten the balls to go for Baron, to be honest. But hey, a very nice steal nevertheless. Blue team still in the lead by 1,400 gold. So a great steal by Kha'zix. Props to you, mate. Really great play indeed. What have you bought with your money, one might say? Well, he has bought himself the usual, a Bloodthirster and a Black Cleaver, which will give him a lot of damage. His Tear of the Goddess has not yet been full stacked, but it will be rather shortly, so then he will probably turn it into, well, I was gonna say a Mana Mune, but once Tear is fully stacked, it will be a Muramana, which is a great item because it will increase your damage by a ton if you activate it. Keep in mind, of course, it costs a lot of mana, but that's what it's for! Kha'zix doesn't care about mana. I think he even gets the blue buff from his team. Yes, indeed, so he will use that Muramana at full extent. Will probably never turn it down as long as he has blue buff up. We'll try and throw down as many Void Spikes as needed, because of course he has blue buff. Why would he care? He's Kha'zix. He can throw them down as much as he like. Of course, there is an enemy Alistar, so he will just Triumphant Roar just as many times as he throws down the Void Spikes. But hey, at the very least, it costs some mana for the Alistar, so he won't be able to do it for all eternity. Though the mana cost of Triumphant Roar isn't that big, let's be honest. So then, still it is blue team in the reins in this game. Apparently, they make the calls. They make the calls when to start a team fight, apparently, because they continue pushing the lane. They really want some action, and I can't blame them. They're still ahead. In a way, of course, 1,000 gold differentiation at the 30-minute mark really isn't anything at all, to be honest. Blue team trying to bait it around here, trying to make it so that they are acting like they're doing the Baron. Of course, red team making it so that they're pushing the middle quite hard. Nice Aquapism there, but it's going to be Amumu finding himself 4, but they will back away. He's too scared for now. He could just go in blindly. Tidal Wave being used there to try and knock the enemy team back. That's an ultimate burn there by Nami. Apparently blue team doesn't want to go in because they were scared. It wasn't a good position for them anyway. They were all stacked together. Miss Fortune was at a good position because she could have used her bullet time, but on who? Actually, Kha'zix now getting caught by the Amumu. However, he is the sole player, so I don't think Curse of the Sad Mummy will be used. He needs to hurry though. Now it's going to be Vi going in onto nice little bullet time there, but it doesn't get the kill onto Swain. He will just continue healing for all eternity. Curse of the Sad Mummy being used now. Alistar was able to keep the Misfortune away at all times, so it will be a triple kill for Kogmaw. He probably won't be able to turn it into a Panther though. So at least Cho'gath was able to get the kill onto Swain, but keep that in mind. Blue team threw everything on Swain. They threw pretty much everything on Swain, and I'm not lying actually. And Swain manages to survive for such a long time. You need to kill him immediately. Kha'zix was not in position to go all in onto Swain because he kind of used his abilities onto the Amumu, which wasn't really that smart of a deal. Because Amumu is a tank. He loves to protect his squishies. So you need Kha'zix to kill the Swain because Vi isn't enough. The bullet time wasn't enough. So they need to focus Swain if they want to go for him. Keep in mind, they still have a Rumble to deal with and the Kogmaw. So if they want to focus Swain, they need to burst him down immediately. They didn't succeed, so that will mean that, hey, you lost the team fight there, mate. Now blue team trying to go for a cheeky Baron, but the cheekiness will be gone now that Nami has been executed. So, oh my, you need to be very quickly. Of course, Feast is off cooldown for Cho'gath, so it will mean that they have a secure Baron. In a way, he won't use Feast, he will use Feast. So, Baron has been taken by blue team. They will be able to get away. Now it's going to be Rumble flashing to the Nami, getting the kill there. Cho'gath, run boy, run. Now Kha'zix going balls to the walls mode. He is invisible, but guess what? Torment will get the kill. Never move, barely missing the Cho'gath there, but a flash in with the butthead. The pulverize and headbutt. A butthead. You butthead, and that's a never move. That will make him never move. Amumu tried to go in with the bandage touch. It would have hit, but the butthead from Alistar manages to knock the Cho'gath out of it. You scumbag support. Doesn't matter, Amumu, you have too many kills anyway, but you're carrying your team rather nicely. Of course, this is nearing the end game as we speak, so it is quite hard to fight this team. As we said before, they aren't able to get anyone. Now it's going to be Misfortune trying to get the kill onto Swain, but oh my, doing a lot of damage onto Amumu. Swain now trying to live as long as possible. You cannot kill Amumu, dear, you're a support. And you'll need to dodge one more living artillery. Will you die? No, you will not, because here is Vi. Boom! Excessive force gets the kill, but oh no! Run, girl! Up and flow! Nope, there you go. Man, I'm in a right mood today, as I always am. So great play by Vi, saving the Nami, but Nami getting a little bit too cheeky there. Getting too close to the Kogmaw, and well, that was a Caspian surprise waiting to happen. But at the very least, they managed to kill Kogmaw, so it's still only an 800 gold differentiation, thanks to an amazing, well, they managed to get the Baron, and that was quite important. It made it so that blue team will, red team will probably not be able to push through, and actually, red team still doesn't have that big of a lead onto blue team. Then again, their end team comp, as I said in the beginning of the game, is better, so it will be quite hard for blue team to get this going. However, Vi is a strong endgame character as well, with her percentual damage. If you combine that with a Blade of the Ruined King, she will just chunk you down at an amazing speed, no matter how much HP health you have bought. And, well, considering that Amumu is building health like there's no tomorrow, it might actually be wise to go for a Blade of the Ruined King, Vi. Though she might become too squishy because of it. That's actually a thing that, well, they have Cho'gath, so as long as Cho'gath initiates the fights, which is quite hard to do for a Cho'gath if you're not able to hit your Rupture. Also, given the fact that he wants to go ability power, he won't be that tanky. So it is going to be Vi that needs to initiate fights if they want to initiate. As I said before, it's wiser to try and disengage once red team wants to go in for a fight, and then after the ultimates have been burned to go in. So we shall see. But as I said, blue team not really that of a good initiate team, because it's Vi that needs to initiate and she's not that tanky. Cho'gath not that tanky, and plus hitting a Rupture is quite hard. Of course, followed up by the tidal wave of Nami, it would be fine. So then, I think the last team fight will actually be it, considering the fact that both teams are being quite scared. Whoever loses this fight, considering the position where they're at though, if red team fights blue team at their base, I don't think blue team will be able to get an inhibitor out of it, though you can never be too certain. It is Kha'zix actually counter-pushing there, now finally going to recall, but to be honest, he still had time. He still has a lot of vision required to make it so that the counter-push would happen, but instead it's going to be Vi going in onto Amumu, whilst Rumble going in with the equalizer. Vi will die, tidal wave will hit pretty much everyone, but hey, there's no damage from blue team going in at all. They couldn't. Kha'zix wasn't there. If he would have counter-pushed, he might have gotten a turret out of it. However, red team will get a turret out of it nevertheless. It's going to be Kha'zix now dying, jumping away, gets healed by the Nami. And actually, it's going to be Swain getting fairly low. Bullet time will get the kill. So great play by blue team, getting the kill onto Swain as they should have. Bursting him down immediately. Banish toss now being used. Double up being used as well. One more auto attack might do, but nope, it's going to be a flash away by misfortune. It's going to be Kha'zix going in. Will he get a kill? He gets an assist. That's the important thing. Now Kogmaw not able to get the kill. Double kill for the... Oh no, it's Nami taking a kill, so haha. Hell, it's bad to be you, but a great ace for blue team. They did it perfectly. They disengaged perfectly. Kha'zix managed to leap away after Amumu landed his ultimate. They managed to get away from the equalizer because Rumble used it a little tad too early perhaps. And they got the Swain immediately. He was brought down so low so quickly that he had to pop his hourglass just to stay alive. And after the hourglass was popped, Bullet Storm boy! And he will die. Well, it's bullet time. But I like Bullet Storm more because it's more aggressive. Time's a-wasted. See, that's more of a Zillion ultimate. Stop! Bullet time! So, as I said before, I don't think that blue team will get an inhibitor out of this just because of the fact that the fight happened in their base. So as you can see, Swain will make it so that even their inhibitor tower is still alive. So, great play by blue team. They didn't manage to destroy a turret themselves. So it's still a 50-50 chance for both teams. However, if red team continues to fight at blue team's base, they should be able to pull through. Given the fact that it is a 50-50 chance at succeeding, of course it's all about team fights. So if you do a team fight wrong, don't think that you'll just flip a coin for it. But given the fact that it is an equal fight, if you manage to win in the enemy's base, it's a GG. If you manage to lose in the enemy's base, well, you saw it. The turret isn't even destroyed yet. So they're going to try once more. Now keep in mind, Baron should be about to spawn. Let's check it out, as that's actually quite handy for me to take the chat here. But nope, I can't see it anymore. Always turn on timestamps, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon has been slain. Has slain a Baron. Where are you? Has slain Baron Nashor. So yeah, it's actually just going to spawn. If I saw it correctly. Oh, you have a full Archanged. Yes, he does. So Swain will be quite tanky there. He has Seraphim Race. Thank you, Kogmaw, for pointing it out. So Swain has Seraphim Race, which will make it so that he will be able even to stand up longer than he did before. So it will be even harder to burst him down. Though, as I said, blue team has a perfect mate for that. Actually, both Vi and Kha'zix can jump onto the Swain, which they did, and can burst him down quite quickly. The thing is, they need to survive for as long as possible, and not get caught by the curse of the said mummy, followed up by the equalizer, followed up by just Kogmaw auto-attacking you to death. Will this be an engage? Well, Aqua Prism hitting the Swain there. Swain might actually die of this. He will use his Hourglass. The Tidal Wave will land though. Oh my god, the Bullet Storm getting pretty much everyone. It is bullet time, Nightspectre. I don't care, it was a storm. But it looks like blue team is able to turn this around. It's actually red team. I'm sorry for that. Yes, indeed. So we still have Misfortune though. But hey, it's going to be Rumble doing a lot of damage. Managed to get hit by an Aqua Prism. So we're going down, downtown. Amumu needs to be careful there. If Rupture able to land, he would have died, but blue team will disengage perfectly. Let's go to the Nami. Will she be able to... Well, she used Shirelwa's Reverie, so she will be able to escape rather nicely. And I think that Misfortune should be able to tank this for her team. Nami will survive. Pings are going down onto the Baron, though. Now, they have a Kogmaw, so he is able to do a lot of damage, but I think that blue team will be able to heal quickly enough in the base before Baron has been taken, though that is just me talking. As you can see, Kogmaw doing amazing chunks of damage there. Blue team is approaching though, but it is only Misfortune and Alistar, and the Baron is going down. Alistar, Cho'gath, sorry for that. Binding hitting there, but as I said before, Misfortune will do a lot of damage onto you. It's going to be Cho'gath getting the kill, or will it be Misfortune? Doesn't matter, it will be both. But Kogmaw continue to attack the Baron there. Nami trying to steal it, will land the Aqua Prism, but it won't be enough. Vi is still too far away. Feast is off cooldown, however. Will he use it? I don't think he will. Will just auto-attack. Feast was still on cooldown, apparently. Another nice Aqua Prism. Nami landing them left from right will make it so that it might be a little ace. Swain will not save the life of Alistar. Another Aqua Prism, and that will be a semi-ace in my case. So even though red team managed to get the Baron, at what cost? 4 players are down, only Swain is able to stand, and I don't think Swain can hold up against the Kha'zix and the Vi, who both still have their ultimates ready to go. So I think they're able to kill Swain if they manage to land onto him. And why not? Assault and Battery lands. Swain trying to tank for as long as possible. You will use his status quite correctly. Will flash in for the kill onto Vi. Vi will try and turn it around to get a kill, but it will be a double kill? Not yet, no. And there's going to be Ebb and Flow. So ace onto red team, but immediately after Amumu and the Rumble recalled. So that again will mean no flashing by Amumu, but nice Void Spikes slowing him down. He will not be able to get the Kha'zix and not even the Nami. So great timing there by Kha'zix. The minute he heard the flash going in, he landed those Void Spikes. Or was it just a coincidence? Who will know? I don't know. Do you know? Maybe. Maybe you were there. Maybe you were in this game. Tell me. The comments are below. Haha. Whew. I'm actually still surprised that blue team manages to pull off such amazing plays, even though they are facing an Amumu, Kogmaw, Alistar, Swain. They're so awesome endgame characters, but they are doing so well. Assassination Man, it's Swain's downfall, even though Swain manages to almost get both of them. That's the power of Swain, of course. They did manage to kill a Swain. And Swain is quite strong. So you see that Hourglass? If he uses that during his ultimate, he will just heal a bunch without you being able to chunk him down. So that's a big heal he gets. He also has Seraph Embrace, which will give him a big shield. He now also has bought an elixir of brilliance. So he will even have more cooldown reduction and more ability power than he already had. Yeah. Another great play, of course, by blue team is the fact that they aced red team while they had Baron buff. So there is no Baron buff in play. It's all about skills right about now. And this might be a fight because they are out of position. Nami getting caught, not the prime target. Alistar will keep the Misfortune away. So it will be a full brunt onto the Nami, not the prime target. As I said before, how many ultimates have been burned? Not a single one. So that's great play there. Only Alistar's ultimate has been burned, but he is a support. They will disengage properly. Blue team will actually, as I said, it's going to be Misfortune getting caught horrendously there. I didn't expect that at all. And it's going to be red team now pushing through to get as many objectives as possible. Blue team trying to recall as fast as possible. Vi, get away from that turret. It's too low and you're all by yourself. Still, not a single ultimate has been used by red team, so they still have their full power wombo combo if needed be. Blue team trying to defend it out. Thank God that red team doesn't have Baron, or else this would have been a very bad situation. Amumu actually going to recall because there's a huge minion wave going down the middle and the tower is fairly low. So he is Nope, he's not, because his team decides to initiate while Cho'gath going down like like something that goes down pretty fast. Vi wants to go in onto the Swain, but if she does, she will die. So instead they decided, get our inhibitor, we don't care, we want to protect our Nexus, thank you very much. And it's a wise decision, because if they would have gone in, they would have died and they would have lost more than just their inhibitor. And keep in mind, minions are still pushing in the middle, and they managed to destroy the tower. Now a very nice Nami ultimate there, going to knock up 4 players, though the stasis of Swain will make it so that actually he didn't get knocked up. And a flash in mighty Kha'zix there trying to protect his life. Great play indeed, great play. Swain actually has no mana, so he will regret that. Will not get the kill, or will he? Torment and Ignite, not enough, mate. Well, I say Ignite, I think he actually bought himself... No, not yet. Well, I think that the next item Swain should get is the Morellonomicon, because it will make decreased healing a thing of the past, because it will be all around him. Oh my god, Kha'zix could get a lot of kills here. He manages to spot the Rumble going down, but there is an Alistar with enough mana to go through, and oh, Kogmaw is too close by. So Kha'zix leaping away. Misfortune with the bullet time will not get the kill onto the... Oh my god. Oh no, now it's going to be Alistar getting caught, slowed down by the Make It Rain. Now it's going to be blue team pushing into the base. Kogmaw is still alive, but Swain isn't, so they might be able to get this inhibitor, even though Kha'zix has returned to base, so it probably won't happen. But if they're able to get this inhibitor, it would be awesome. Of course, it would also mean that this game is going to take a very long time. But who am I to say that's a bad thing? It's an awesome game. It's an awesome game indeed. Amumu actually buying a Void Staff as well, so he has quite the amounts of damage there. We'll go for a Randuin's Omen soon, trust me. It's a good item. It will slow down Vi's auto attacks. It will slow down Cho'gath's auto attacks, which are a thing to be reckoned with. He is building a lot of AP. He has a Morellonomicon, so that's nice. And, well, his Vulpal Spikes will do a lot of damage. So, if you can slow down his auto attacks, fine. You can slow down Misfortune's auto attacks, Vi's, and Kha'zix. Pretty much everyone highly auto attack based there on blue team. So it's good. It's good that they managed to slow them down. Of course, you could say, well, Kha'zix and Vi are more like caster AD champions. Well, endgame Vi's auto attacks are fairly important because, of course, the denting blows. So don't you say that to me, sir. It's going to be red team pulling in onto the tower. Will they manage to destroy it? I think they will. Where is Misfortune? She is actually all the way at the back. Will not be able to engage there. Still no ultimate has been used. Oh my, they get Misfortune, but Amumu is all by himself. He will not survive. He will wait for Curse of the Sad Mommy though. Will get silenced by Cho'gath, but guess what? Here it comes. Here comes the pain. Misfortune gets killed. That's quite insane. Kha'zix trying to get the kill onto the Kogmaw, but it didn't work. He tried to go invisible, but guess what? Somehow they had vision onto you, mate. I don't know how. But that will probably be the end for blue team. Will they manage to break through? A very nice stasis there. Juking out the Nami entirely. The Vi. Nami is still there. She is still fighting for all the life she has into her. But she is only the support. So try it out, Nami. Just try and get the kills. I dare you. You know what? I double dare you. Aqua Prism landing there, but I don't think red team cares that much. That will be the GG. Amazing plays by blue team, I say. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you on the next cast. But first I have a thing I want to say. So, not too sure how many people listen to me after the game has ended. But I want to say thank you for watching, of course. It means a lot to me that you're watching this. Also, if you are listening to me, could you please comment that you are by, well, just say, oh, I listened to you till the end, Nightspectre, because that's quite awesome, because else I would just stop rambling at the end of my videos, because hey, there's apparently no point to it. And also, if you liked having chat in this cast, could you please say that as well? Because I have kind of mixed feelings about that. But if you like it, then I'll let it in. If you don't, or you don't say anything, then I'll leave it out. So be sure to comment something. If not, well then, it's not the end of the world now, is it? So guys, as always, thank you. And I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I will do it. Goodbye.